Okay, I'm just getting a marinade together. This is onion, salt, pepper, cumin, ginger, garlic. Um, these green peppers, I forgot what they're called. See that right there? Paprika, of course, turmeric, and I'm about to put some pork butt in here after I mix it up, and a Coca-Cola. And the pork butt, again, comes from my stepfather's family farm. Oddly enough, this smells like tacos. I needed a bigger bowl, but I'm working with what I'm not too lazy to pull out. So I'm gonna add the Coca-Cola. Okay, I used 3 Cokes because I wanted to get the bowl almost all the way to the tippy top as possible. Meat is down under it, a lot of it is. And I'll turn it around at some point tomorrow before I start cooking. But now it's going into the freezer. Not the freezer, the refrigerator. Do you see this big ass clove of garlic? Yeah, I'm gonna roast this. I have smaller cloves in the actual food. Let me show you what the bulb comes from. This is the bulb. I've already started breaking it down, and you see how big this is compared to, hold on, compared to this garlic. You see this? And there's these big ass ones right here. Yeah, I mean, like, the clove is as big as this bulb almost. I'm gonna make mashed potatoes, I think, if we still have any potatoes left. I'm gonna make them from scratch, and no, I'm not gonna boil them. I'm going to roast them in the oven with the garlic. Okay, so these are the normal size garlic cloves. These are the gigantic garlic cloves. I'm gonna put these in the oven and roast them at 250, probably for about like 3 hours. I don't want them to get caramelized though. And these, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put them in the potatoes. Okay, so see them together? Yeah, it's that. Okay, so I added more oil, and I did season this oil. And I will be using this oil in everything I'm cooking tomorrow. But right now, we're gonna put this on at 250. And just to make sure that these things don't turn to a certain whatever, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil to them. Just so that they're like, you know, I'm gonna be putting this oil on this anyway later on. All right, that's it. Oh, and I just thought I should show this to you. It's elephant garlic. Elephant garlic, yay! And elephants were my favorite animals. I'm not with the GOP, by the way. I'm just saying I loved elephants because they never forgot, and Capricorns never forget. So it's the next morning. This is red wine. I've got to deglaze my pan. And yeah, dig out a bite at the bottom. That's the seasonings. I actually pulled out the onions, and this is just the shallots, which I did not cook with everything else. So you know, notice that. I have one more shallot left, and I add a whole shallot in here. I've added 2 shallots, but Mom and Richard hadn't got food that good. I mean, the shallots were... Okay, so my pan was deglazed. I added back in the garlic and onions that I had caramelized earlier with the shallots. I'm gonna add some tomatoes, and then I'm gonna put the meat back in here. I have peeled my potatoes. I have seasoned my potatoes. I am going to put some bouillon in my potatoes, and instead of boiling them, I'm going to put some heavy cream in here, some butter, and I'm going to bake the potatoes because we still have hours before the pork is ready. I would prefer heavy whipping cream, but I think we're all out of it, so I'm gonna use the half and half. Actually, I'm gonna look for some more whipping cream. I found some whipping cream. I still think I'm gonna put a little milk in here because this is really thick. Okay, I will add some elephant garlic to this later and some regular garlic, and of course I'm adding the elephant garlic to the other stuff, but I'm gonna make a sauce with it. I'm just gonna put this in the oven because the meat's gonna take a while, and might as well, you know, cook this for a while too in the oven instead of above the stove. Let all those flavors get in there. My extra sauces are cooking. I have, this is the potatoes halfway. You know, I'm just gonna let things cook down. And pork butts are cooking. So, just trying to reduce this. I want to reduce this. And I will remove the pork butts from the pan, I will remove the pork butts from that, and I will make a sauce out of what's at the bottom. So, got this, reducing this. I'm gonna stir this a little bit, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, so the big one right there, that's the jumbo garlic, and these are little garlics, and I'm adding it into our potatoes that I boiled in heavy cream, milk, and half, and I'm gonna add some Parmesan to this too, but first I'm gonna pound these in together. Okay, I added another stick of butter. These are completely mashed now, and I'm gonna mix in the Parmesan, and then I'm just gonna wait for the other stuff to get ready because I have to reduce that sauce too. Bye. Okay, so I added the Parmesan. I'm going to mix it, and then I'm going to put it back in the oven because I'm still waiting for my fork. Okay, so I removed the meat, put the meat back in the oven. I'm cooking down the sauce right here, and this is, of course, a different sauce. That's more for like when we're eating something not like this, and this is for the actual meal. So I'm gonna cut up another shallot, put it in here, and I think I'm gonna put the meat back in here too. Well, I know I'm gonna put the meat back in here. Just trying to cook this down. Clear away all negative energy. Bring in all positive energy for a beautiful meal, a beautiful week, and the rest of the year to go our way. The original plan was to, put this on top of the mashed potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, Parmesan mashed potatoes, but I don't know. I might do half and half, like put a little bit underneath, and then also give them a choice of having, just the pure mashed potatoes. Okay, the sauce looks really good. I am going to take the meat out in 5 minutes, put it back in the pan, and then put that in the oven. Okay, tasted this sauce, perfect, but originally I was gonna do like a barbecue taco, and of course I'm not doing that now, but I am going to save this because we might want to eat hamburgers or something like that later. Okay, so I didn't really cook in this pot. I held the meat while I was cooking down the other sauce, and of course I put more sauce with the meat and put it in the oven so it could cook longer. But this is going to be for my ramen for when I am by myself. So here are the potatoes. This is the pork butt. Next time I want to cook it for 6 hours. I got it for 3.5. I usually do 4. Some of it's fall off the bone, some of it's not. I really need the 4 to 5 hours, but I'm gonna do it for 6 next time. Okay, I too am starving, so I'm gonna put the rest back in the oven so it can cook down at 200. Should be good. And this is why I usually wait, because you see it's fork tender now. It's fork tender. I literally put it back in here. I took the pieces off earlier that I could take for my mom and Richard because they were starving, but you see it's fork tender now. Fork tender. I only gave them the pieces that were fork tender to come off earlier. Which you see, this is way better. This is way better. Way, 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 way better. So, yeah. Fork tender. It's tearing apart by just using a fork. I was using 2 forks, but now I've got this in my hand, so. Yeah, there's still, the bone is still in here. It's fall off the bone. See, there's the bone. Yeah, so they're gonna love this tomorrow.